spanning the globe. Through the power of the World Wide Web. It's Stacey and Steve's Cringe Fest. And now, here are your hosts, Stacey and Steve.
Here we go again, Cringers. I'm Stacey.
And she's Stacey.
And he's a dork.
And she is not. She's perfect. She is the most wonderful human being on the entire planet. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed by all the gods, the ones I don't believe in, and that strange group of gods that Stacey does believe in. They're not exactly gods, right? So I mean, a lot of them are like goblins.
Well, you have the demigods, the demigods, the gods, the people, the rainbow and me.
Are there quattro gods?
Are there what?
Quattro gods. If there's demigods.
I'm sure if you really wanted to, you could make anything.
But how far can you divide gods? You have I don't know what you call it.
Well, you have the triple goddess, the maiden, the mother, and the crown.
A triple god.
Goddess.
Is it okay? Help me. Is a demigod two gods or a half a god?
I think a demigod is a half a god. Like Hercules is a half god, so he's a demigod.
A demi espresso.
Part of a god. Demi.
Yeah, so like I said, demi espresso is like a small espresso. So is there a lungo god that's like the double shot god?
What the fuck is a lunga?
A lunga is like 2 shots.
I just know that is a double shot.
Yeah, well, same thing. So is there a double shot god?
I don't think so.
Okay. So they don't go, nobody goes over God. So God is like the top, and then there's fractional gods that go down from there.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Something like that.
And then you get to I don't know, the Virgin Mary, and then Jesus Christ, and then the saints and the apostles and the popes.
Wouldn't know about that. Not Catholic or Christian.
You should have been raised with a mixed Southern Baptist Catholic household.
My father was a Presbyterian.
Oh, but Presbyterians are
and I went to a Baptist church.
The Presbyterians are like Baptist light.
And I went to a Baptist church.
Was it a Southern Baptist church?
No, it was a Northern Baptist church, you jackass. I was raised in Alaska.
I understand, but the Southern Baptists are everywhere, and the Southern Baptists are
I did go to a Southern Baptist church when I was in Kansas City.
Okay.
It was a very interesting experience.
You know what?
Probably one of the most fulfilling experiences I had in the Christian church.
You know what the very best thing about the Southern Baptist denomination is? They have dinner every Wednesday night. They have, family dinner. And people bring their casseroles and things, one of those. But every Southern Baptist church I've ever been to, there's a group of old ladies, retired ladies, all their husbands are dead, and they make fried chicken and fresh bread to go with the meal, or in my case, to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is nothing. Southern Baptist fried chicken is almost as good as Pentecostal peanut brittle. The Pentecostal ladies make peanut brittle, and it's peanut brittle, but it doesn't they got their own secret recipe. It was passed down on stone tablets from some mountain somewhere, and it's crunchy, but it doesn't hurt your teeth.
You should talk about is what I do have knowledge about, and that's this movie.
You know about this movie? Because I sure don't. I had my eyes closed. I was curled up in a fetal position on the couch, shaking.
Steve hates musicals. Steve hates musicals.
I mean,
this is his first musical with me, eh?
Well, we watched some Schmigadoon.
Well, yeah, no, but I meant movie-wise for the podcast.
Oh, yeah, for the podcast, yes. I do not like musicals. I don't get it. They break my brain. People randomly bursting into song, and everybody else has said this exact same thing. Freaks me out.
I love it.
I know you do. And everybody does. I don't. But I mean, Jesus, I grew up in a house where my mother played musicals on the record player all day, every day. I know all of them. I can sing all the songs. I just despise it.
So this is a musical with gore.
Yes, and that's
happy.
the other thing. Stacye likes really gory stuff. I'm not really a big fan of gory stuff, and that's what makes this podcast so fun for me, because she takes me out of my comfort zone. And
so far out of your comfort zone on this one.
She's not a fan of the campy stuff, and I rip her from her comfort zone often. And next week will be my turn to pick.
Yep.
And
so why don't you?
That's what makes this fun. This was a horror movie, and I cannot imagine any combination of any other two descriptors that would be more, that I would hate more.
So why don't you explain Repo, the genetic opera?
Do you want me to sing it to you?
You can do whatever you want. It's your podcast too.
I won't do it, but I had to write the review of this, and just a plug for the review. I actually wrote a song.
It's beautiful. It's very clever. It's very well written. It's one of your best.
It's not. No, it's not clever, but it's. I'm ripping off something I saw in Mad Magazine when I was 6, which actually is how I spent my whole life. Okay, okay, here's the short version. So there's a big epidemic. There's a worldwide epidemic, and people are dying from all kinds of diseases. And so this biotech company, Gene Co., right? Was it Gene Co.? So everybody needs new organs. What is it? 90% of the population has died off, and
they're infected or vulnerable or whatever.
Everybody else is dying, and they got multiple organ failure going on, and so Gene Tech,
Gene Co.
Gene Tech is probably a real company. If it's not, we should let's get that
copyright
URL.
That now.
We'll get that URL. GeneTech. Okay. Gene Tech has this very strange business model where they will replace your organs on credit. You can finance your organs for a while.
Miss a payment, children.
Gee, thanks, Stacye. Just thank you for just giving away the whole goddamn movie. Damn. Oh, okay. She blew me a kiss.
You can make it better.
Okay. So, yes, their business model is they give you an organ on credit. If you miss a payment, they send the repo man to come repo your liver.
Or lungs or heart or spleen. Whatever. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had everything.
Eyes. Somebody got their eyes repossessed. And then you die. So, I mean, that's it. It's like structured like a car loan. I think that's it. That's really all that happens, right?
They tried to create like a story with the family of Gene Co.
But none of that. There's a battle for taking over for the old man. There's a succession thing going on there.
And then you have the seedy side, the grave robber side, and then you have And Anthony Head. I mean, come on, it's Anthony Head.
It's yes, and that's another. Okay, so here's another good example why Stacye and I are different in movies. We start watching this movie, and she says, "Oh, it's Anthony Head. I love Anthony Head so much." I don't know who Anthony Head. I didn't know who Anthony Head was, but for me, it's Paul Sorvino. Why is Paul Sorvino making this movie? He plays the CEO / patriarch of Gene, whose model or whose corporate slogan is "Mark it up." I love this because Anthony Head was one of the reasons that he got. She's going to talk about Anthony Head again, and I'm telling you, nobody knows who Anthony is. But go ahead, fangirl.
You don't think a lot of our listeners don't know Buffy?
I bet you they can. Yes, I bet you they watched Buffy, but I bet they didn't know who played what. They weren't as into it. So what else?
Anthony Head is Giles. He's the mentor of the whole Scooby gang. Once More with Feeling. I'm gonna make you one of these days. I'm gonna make you watch that episode.
Once More with Feeling is the episode.
It's the big musical episode?
Jesus Christ, I have seen that. I forgot that there was a Buffy musical.
There was a Buffy musical episode. Once More with Feeling.
PTSD.
It's one of the reasons he got this gig.
Yeah, no, PTSD is back. I need to be.
Although he did do a couple
medicated.
of like the gang and like the fourth season or something, like came in and they went to their little club thing and he's just singing a song and it's like, and they're just like standing there like, what are we supposed to do now? He's beautiful. And your guy is not a bad singer. I mean,
Sorvino?
Yeah.
No, when he sings, he sounds like a grandpa in an Italian restaurant in New Jersey that's been served a little too much of the house wine.
But that's exactly his character. He does a great job with Rito. Rhodo. Sounds like a pasta.
Start singing along to whatever the piano player is. It could even be an opera. Paul Sorvino, if you don't remember who he is, half of you will know this. He's Mira Sorvino's father. You don't know who Mira?
No clue.
Really?
But he passed away last year.
Paul Sorvino did. His daughter, Mira Sorvino, is still alive. So Google her, and you'll go, oh, yeah, I know who she is. Her father was that old lumpy man. Wow, it's amazing. So her father was like a big deal actor for a long time. He has been in every cop show ever, playing either a cop or a gangster. And he's most known for being in Scorsese's Goodfellas. He was Paul Vitrillo, something like that. He was like the leader of the gang. Just a true story based on the Lufthansa heist at JFK, Henry Hill, all that stuff.
He was Lips and Dick Tracy.
Everybody was in Madonna.
That's a weird, strange, overrated TV show or movie. I'm sorry,
movie. Yeah, I really like that movie. I felt like it was kind of a vanity project for Warren Beatty. But the thing I loved about the movie was the color palette.
Yes,
they chose those
costumes were amazing. Madonna, come on, Madonna.
But just the colors. It even though it was definitely live action.
It's a live action comic book, and it was one of the first ones ever attempted. And for what it was worth, it's an underrated movie, and I'm so glad that we agree on that. Why are you shaking?
I didn't have a chance to say whether I agreed or not.
Well, I'm telling you right now that you agree with that.
Okay. Yes, the bright colors made it look like a lot like a comic book. And I used to enjoy them, but I don't know that I will anymore. But that's okay. All right. That's the whole movie, right? I got a question for you. Who was, and don't look at any notes. Don't look at Wikipedia. Don't Google this. Who was the wealthiest star of this movie?
Paris Hilton.
There you go. Our girl Paris Hilton, who won, let's see. Well, the movie itself was nominated for 5 Razzie Awards in 2009 and won 4. It won 4 out of 5. It did. And Paris Hilton was given a special prize as the worst actress of the decade.
Just the decade?
Just the decade. Yeah, it's an annual prize, but they upped it to say you're not just the worst actress of 2009, you are the worst actress of the 2000s of the entire
decade. Wow.
I don't think I've ever known of a movie that was nominated for. Maybe Ben-Hur nominated for 5 things and won 4 of them.
I'm telling you, this was one of those movies you had to watch.
You don't have to watch it. You really don't have to watch it. You don't have to. Hey,
you, Steve, not you, the cringer. You, Steve.
No. I mean,
5 minutes in, and you're like, "Can we break rule number 1?" 5 minutes in, you made 5.
I know. 5 minutes in, I had to find out if it was going to get any better, or if I just flashed my throat right then. Oh my God, it was so bad. Yeah. And I don't have to experience something completely to know that it's bad.
You're welcome.
I
loved this movie. I thought it was awesome.
I got a real horrible joke about Auschwitz, but I'm not gonna I'm not going to do it.
And I went back and listened. I went back on YouTube.
You watched it again. You
Yeah.
watched it a second time.
A second time, and then I went onto YouTube and watched a whole bunch of just the songs.
Oh my!
I love this movie.
No, but Tony Head, he can.
Anthony.
I'm going to call him Tony. He can carry a tune, but nobody else in this movie could sing.
Oh no, he carried it so much. Have you seen him? And you've seen Ted Lasso. He does a great job in Ted Lasso.
Yeah, he's in Ted Lasso. Have you heard about the third? Have you watched the third season of Ted Lasso?
Yep, we watched the third. We're halfway through.
What's out so far? Yeah,
it's really good.
I'm not happy with it.
Really?
I'm just not. I feel like it's going out on a whimper.
I totally disagree. I think it's going out on a scrum.
I'm glad you do.
If you don't like that, maybe you should watch The Electric Mayhem on Disney Plus.
What is that? What she keeps showing me?
It's Janice. For sure, man. She's my favorite Muppet of all time. Janice is the shit.
What? All right. It's show me again.
For sure, man. She's a Muppet.
It looks like Paris Hilton playing a guitar, but she's a Muppet.
Yes.
Show me her again. Janice? I've never heard of Janice, the Muppet that plays the guitar.
She's part of the Electric Mayhem.
Huh. Is that the group that goes...
Yeah, well, they're the musical group.
Really?
Yes.
It's the same ones that did...
She's amazing. And, like, I even dressed up as her for Halloween one year.
Did you put like a duck bill on?
I did my big lips, and I was stained orange. Well, I did the orange makeup, and I was yellow for about 2 days after. But she played Nurse Janice in Veterinarian's Hospital, and I was like, "This is
really?
not my thing." Yeah.
Do you know how you can really get that really natural yellow glow? You just drink a whole lot and shut your liver down. Yeah.
She's supposed to be very close to Janis Joplin.
Show me her again. I got to see her one. Hold it up so I can really. No, she doesn't. No. Janis Joplin will never be that made up and have that blonde.
Some people believe it's also Jagger.
Who's Jagger?
Look at the lips. Mick Jagger.
I don't know who Jagger is.
Mick Jagger.
Oh, Jagger. I would agree with that. She looks more like Mick Jagger than.
Some people say that she's more Jagger than Joplin, but so she's supposed to be.
She can. I'll bet you she can do that Jagger duck walk really great.
You need to watch the movie because she does that in the show.
So, all right, so for the show notes, which movie is she in?
Janice.
Oh, Janice.
She's part of the Electric Mayhem.
Okay. Janice, like Janis Joplin. I get it now.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Electric Mayhem.
But she's in a lot of the Muppet films.
Mayhem. I'm making up here.
She's in the show, the Muppet Show.
Like the old Muppet Show with the two guys in the balcony, the old guy and the Swedish chef, Borka. Really? I don't know that character. Okay.
She's like my favorite Muppet.
Okay, there's another question. That's another question I would like to have our listeners respond to sscringefest@gmail.com or
don't forget we're on Reddit now.
We're not on Reddit.
We're not Reddit. I'm Discord. Fuck, we're on Discord now.
We're on Discord. Send us a text or leave us a voice message at 401-400-2986. Did I get it right?
2096.
Damn it, I didn't. All right.
Cringers, come on, who doesn't love Janice? And the Electric Mayhem did a great job. Disney Plus pulled out. They let it rip, man. Did a great job. I mean, Janice and the Frusurians.
Was it that purple guy playing the drums that played?
No, he's red. That's Animal. Yeah. Floyd, the guitarist, is purple.
I'm thinking of a totally different Muppet band. Okay, were they in the Muppet movie? Huh. Like Muppets Take Manhattan.
Moving right down. Anyway,
no, stop.
She even did like Late Night with James Corden and the Muppets.
Did she do carpool karaoke with him?
I don't know. It just says that she did the Late Show.
It'd be hard for the puppeteer to reach from the back seat and remain properly seat belted in. Sounds like a safety thing to me. OSHA violation.
They're Muppet.
OSHA
They're
violation.
literally just puppets with hands up their asses.
Yes.
How do you think that's not an OSHA violation? I'm just going to stick my hand up.
It's the safety of the puppeteer with the hand up the butt making this thing. I'm going to watch it. If she's on Carpool Karaoke, I will definitely watch that. That'll be great. I'll you don't know? I thought you just said she was.
It just says she was on with James Corbett.
James Corbett? Okay.
All right. Anyway.
So is she in this movie?
No.
Did I miss that?
No.
Do they sing Rainbow Connection in this movie?
Actually, I don't think they actually sing Rainbow Connection in the new show.
Which new show?
The Electric Mayhem on Disney Plus. Free plug, people.
Oh, is that a new show?
It is a new show. They actually go through
Stacye,
how Dr.
dear,
Teeth got his name and all that shit.
That's all fine. But you're a grown ass woman and you're watching a new show on Disney, a new cartoon.
It's not a cartoon, it's a live action. And you're welcome.
It's not live action, it's freaking puppets.
No, they have people and the puppets, and then they have the full body puppets because they have the computer animation. Oh my fucking gods. I can't talk to you.
Really?
This is my love. I love the Muppets. I grew up with the Muppets. The fact
I grew up
Disney
with Captain
Plus
Kangaroo, but I don't watch Captain Kangaroo every morning.
A whole show for the Electric Mayhem. And I know the Muppet Babies. I remember the Muppet. What I'm saying, though, is Janice is the coolest character.
I don't have a Mr. Green Jeans figurine that I keep on from.
Then something is wrong with you. If you're a fan, you would have that shit on your desk.
I don't have a Howdy Doody. You know what the large Howdy Doody was called?
Howdy Dude?
Heavy Duty. I'm serious. And Howdy Doody's double. Do you know Howdy Doody? This is true.
Double duty.
Yeah.
So in my desk,
but I have no figurine.
I have scoop art.
We're not talking about Scoop Fest.
I'm talking. If you're a true fan, you will have pieces of what you love on your desk.
I have a John Waters figurine. I have a chair that eats people, and I have a mummy.
A glow-in-the-dark mummy.
Glow-in-the-dark mummy.
Which I bought you.
Which you bought me. And
I have
the rest of
original Stacye and Steve's CringeFest coffee mug.
See, that's not things from your childhood.
I got Herschel.
But again, you bought the bear.
So much Dogfish paraphernalia you would not believe.
You're a fangirl of everything.
And a Lego Janice.
It's a Lego?
Yes, it's a Lego Janice.
It's like a minifig?
Yes.
Oh, it is. So you could put like a soldier's head on her, or you could change her around.
I could give her a spaceman tank suit.
Yeah, right. Or the Darth Vader head.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, that could be fun.
Okay, so needless to say, he was not a fan of Repo, the genetic opera.
Not at all. I really didn't like this movie. I don't know if I made that clear, but no, it just wasn't my thing.
So Cringers, what's going to happen next is we're going to pre-pick movies so that you can download them onto your iPad, so that when you go on your train trip, we can watch movies, and then when you're in a train stop, we can podcast, hopefully.
Okay. Yes, that's right. We're going to fill up my iPad with cringy movies. I don't know if I'll get through security. If they turn that thing on and see some of these movies that we watch, I need to think about it.
They're going to send you to a psych ward for at least 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least.
Yes. So I'm going on a very, very, very long train trip, almost a month. I'm going to be in a 3.5 by 7.5 foot train compartment for the better part of a month. I'm going to take one pair of clean underwear.
He lives on the edge.
I'm living on the edge. I'm not taking any socks. I'm going to take a pair of sandals so I don't have to wear socks. It's going to be in June and July.
Yeah.
And I'm going to traverse this entire country, except I am intentionally leaving out, well, that part of the country that, okay.
The lower half.
No, it's not. I'm kind of dipping down through the lower half, but I'm not going to go to Florida, Alabama, Georgia.
Oh yeah, because you're coming up and then down and then across.
And that was semi-intentional. I don't really want to go to Florida. I'm scared of Florida.
Everybody should be scared of Florida.
I do like my Disney, and I don't like my Disney being beat up on. But yes. So while I'm taking this long train trip, we're gonna try to keep the podcast going. We'll get a couple in the bank just in case.
Yep.
In case there's a problem. I've heard that cell phone reception is kind of spotty in I don't know, the middle of Wyoming or something like that.
Yeah.
So we might have to be flexible. But we'll get a few ahead, and then I really do want to record some while I'm traveling. I want to give Stacye
Heavens forbid, I'm trying to be a good parent here, and you're just giving me the bird.
I'd like to finish my sentence before you run off to take care of your dogs.
I know, I'm trying to tell you to hurry the fuck up.
Okay, I will now that you just see, you said, you texted me, time, need to get the boys.
I'm just giving you shit now because
I know, me too.
What's going to happen? They're going to just keep running and barking outside?
I will, yes.
Okay.
Oh, tell us about, okay. We'll stop here. We'll take a pause here while Stacye goes and deals with her dogs. But when we come back, here's a teaser for you. Stay tuned, because Stacye is going to tell us about how many 5-gallon orange Home Depot pails of dog poop, or maybe they were blue Lowe's.
They're blue
Lowe's pails of dog poop she's cleaned up in her yard so far, because I didn't know this. In Alaska, you can't really adequately pick up your dog poop because there's snow on the ground all the time. So now you've reached that point where the snow is melting.
Melted. There's no snow in any of my yards now.
And the dog poop is there. So when you come back.
No, let's finish this.
No, I don't want to finish.
If I get the boys now, it's going to be another 5 minutes where the cringers have to listen to you just go off the rails because I'm getting on with my dogs. I'm
going to pause. And see, if we finish it now, we've lost our big tease.
All right. I'm going to deal with my damn dogs.
Okay. People will wait because they're going to want to hear this. Maybe we'll have another raffle. How many 5-gallon pails of dog shit can Stacye's 2 little corgis make over the course of a winter in Alaska? That's the question that we will have answered for you shortly when Stacye comes back from her backyard. All right. Hang in there, children. Okay. Tell us about picking up dog food, post-processed.
So first we go to Costco.
Post-processed dog food from your yard in Alaska after snow melts, because this fascinates me.
I have one of the grippy ones that you grip it and then the bottom catches it.
Grippy one that you grip it and the bottom catches.
So it's about this big. Okay.
So
it's a pooper scooper.
Okay, that's the part. That's the part you left out. You said grippy one.
It took about half an hour to do half of my backyard because I did the other half.
You've got this pooper scooper thing, and you go around the whole backyard. You pick up all the frozen, petrified.
No, it's petrified.
Dried out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So listeners, I hope you made your own your own bets amongst yourselves. How many 5-gallon pails of dog poop can Stacey's 2 tiny corgis? And I already said how many. So
it took months.
It's
of snow and winter for this to happen.
For an entire Alaska winter, they went out, they did their thing. It made a little steaming hot hole through the snow as it made its way to the ground.
I'm gonna stop you there. I did do snow dog pickup poop.
I know you did
during winter.
No, you're
just talking the last week.
I know you told me that just when it got really cold, the dogs would poop and it would stay on top of the snow.
Yeah, but then the sun hits the poop and it just melts through because it's dark.
All right. So rule that out. In the periods of time when it was really cold and the dog poop just froze on contact and it was easy.
And I was able to get it. Okay.
For Stacye to get it. This is just the amount of dog poop that was buried under. Oh my God, she's giving me a hint now. I'm stuck.
3
15
5-gallon buckets.
You picked up 15 gallons of dog poop. Oh, for God's sake. That's the worst job in the world. Can you pay? Is there a service in Alaska?
I asked them for a quote and they never got back to me. So fuck them. I saved about $150.
But there's somebody who come to your house and pick up the dog poop when the sun comes out enough to melt the snow.
You can do a one time or you can do a service, once a week, twice a week.
And they're not like mowing your grass and doing other stuff. They're just there to pick up the dog poop.
Yep.
Wow. What a horrible, horrible business. Can you imagine?
It doesn't stink unless it's fresh or wet.
Okay. So you go into your child's, I just put something similar to this on Facebook a couple days ago. You're going to career day at your child's elementary school. Bobby's dad's a fireman. Sally's mom.
It's a shitty job, but someone's got to do it.
Is a doctor. And, look, here's, Timmy's mom is a police detective with the Alaska Police Force. She's very well versed in interpreting Stacey's dash cam film and going after perpetrators. People upset Stacye.
Where the fuck are you going with this?
I'm going to, and then poor little Anna Marie's dad comes up and they say, "What do you do?" And he says, "I clean up dog poop when the snow melts."
Do you know that for a half an hour of dog poop cleanup, it's almost $80? That person is making $80 an hour.
No, it's okay. All right. So he's making.
You have to make you have to put your credit card on file. You have to do $25 deposit, and every half hour is another 40 minutes.
Or
$40.
Either way, because a half hour is 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
half an hour for
$80 an hour.
Yeah, basically it comes down to, if you want the one-time deal, it's $80 an hour.
So how long does the dog poop, assuming he's fully booked, how long does dog cleanup season last?
So for the initial dog cleanup season, it's about 3 weeks.
Okay.
Because that's when the snow is pretty much gone, so you can just grab everything off of the topsoil or top grass or whatever you want to call it. And then it's nonstop because I have 2 fucking dogs.
Okay, but no, I'm just saying, coming out to clean your yard, he's got 21 days of that. Let's say he's fully booked. That's $16,800 a year that this guy could potentially make from cleaning up dog poop.
So does Timmy really have such a bad dad? No. Dad makes a lot of fucking money.
Dad makes $16,000 a year.
Okay, look, I don't care. I'm just saying I spent a long time today doing yard work.
Yes, you did.
Doing watering, and then I made dinner, and now I am tired and I would like to have a beer because this one is dead.
Have you ever not had a beer when we're doing a podcast? Do we need to pause again so you can go get another? So what are you drinking tonight? What is that?
It is called Magnitude 9.2. It's a double citrus ale, and it's 9.2 alcohol by volume.
Oh, A citrus ale.
Yeah, it's kind of like a citrus, more of a citrus heavy creamsicle.
You know, I just can't get into these beers. I mean, I know we went to Doghead, right? We learned
Dogfish Head. At least 3 times in some form or fashion.
Many times we went to Dogfish, every venue they have, except we didn't stay in their motel. But next time we're going to do that. We're going to rent out the whole hotel. We'll invite all the Cringers to come, and at the Dogfish Head Motel, which looks like a place where crime may be committed. Don't you think?
Possibly.
It looks like one of those 1970 motels with all the outside doors and the precast concrete steps and all that.
But you're close to the beach.
Well, you're close to a beach.
Well, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we learned 15 gallons. So it's about as
of poop that I could not get during the winter.
So let's see if we say allowing for air.
Okay, seriously. Okay, we need to stop with this because I don't like talking about shit, and you just really do not want to say that you liked this movie.
No, I didn't like this movie. I'm about done. Water is like eight pounds per gallon. So and I think dog poop is denser than water. Although we'll probably have people that
all dehydrated. All the stuff that I picked up the last week was all dehydrated poo.
Okay, but if we assume that poop weighs about the same as water, that's 120 pounds of poop. How much do your dogs weigh? I mean, together they weigh probably what? 65
Dexter
pounds?
is 35. Speedy is 42.
Okay, all right.
Dexter's probably 33 by now, but last time we weighed him, he was 35.
So over the course of a winter, excluding all the poop you picked up, they poop about 2 pounds a piece. I guess that's okay. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's within reason.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm glad we worked through that. I'll be able to sleep.
I'm sure the Cringers are not glad that we worked through this.
I don't think there's a better way to talk about a shitty movie than to bring in other shitty things.
I liked this movie.
I know. Do you know how many songs there were in this movie?
No, I don't.
Do you know how many songs are in The Sound of Music? I'll just tell you, it's 12.
Okay.
12 songs. There are, I think I looked this up once before. There are like 14 in The Music Man.
Okay.
Can you guess at all how many songs are in this movie? I mean, would you get... She's counting on her fingers right now.
18?
56.
Oh.
No wonder I wanted to shoot myself in the head by the end of this. There were 56 songs, and there are 10 songs that they cut. There were 66. They cut 10. And here are some of the titles of the 10 that they cut. One was called Can't Get It Up If the Girl Is Breathing, Come Up and Try My New Parts. And there was one more that I really liked. Oh, Needle Through a Bug.
Okay.
Those are the ones those are the ones they did not even release. How could they write a song called Can't Get It Up If the Girl Is Breathing or Come Up and Try My New Parts? That was a big seduction scene with Paris Hilton. They cut those. They left in No Organs, No Problemo.
It was a good movie.
Happiness is a Warm Scalpel.
Okay, Cringers.
Okay, all right. And there was
Until the next time, don't be afraid of clicking on that movie and seeing where the algorithm takes you, because sometimes you just torture your best friend.
If you're lucky, you can terrorize another human that you love and are very close to.
Nothing says I love you like a fucking musical.
Stacye, we're gonna watch a movie. What, Monday night?
Yeah,
tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I got 24 hours from right now
Find a revenge movie.
Fine.
So is this podcast now? We're
Yes.
going to change it to
Yes,
Stacye and
it
Steve's
is. It
revenge movie.
is.
We're just going to go
Yes.
Stacye and Steve's revenge movies.
Yes. It's become a competition. How annoyed can we make the other person with our movie picks? But I don't think we're ever going to get beyond this one. I think we peaked with this. I know you did. I mean, we're usually on different sides of the page with movies, but you absolutely loved this movie, and I just absolutely despised it. We could not have been further apart than we were on that. This one goes down, and you're gonna ask me if I have any words of wisdom to share with the children before we leave.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be something like, don't trust your best friend. They might fuck you over with a bad movie.
Well, I'm going to add that to my list, but it's not on my list.
Or what's your words of wisdom?
I don't have anything for this week.
Okay.
Good night, Stacye.
Night, Steve.
I love you.
Love you too.
Your taste in movies sucks, but I love
I could say the same about you, motherfucker.
I buy that. Good night, sweetie.
Night.
Stacye and Steve's CringeFest is a Howard's Day Old Clams production. Music by Tony Longman. I'm your announcer, Hal.